Now, take your own life, if you will. Look at your life. Have you been punished for your sins? And have you been rewarded according to your iniquities? Is that the way that God is dealing with you? No, you know that is not. Every act of God toward you is an act of grace. Now, we live in a time when men would like to try to prove, if they could, that this is a time when God is punishing the wicked and he is rewarding the good. And you'll hear them say when something good happens to them, well, I must be living right. They think that God is just rewarding the good. And there are those, who will tell the story about these half dozen young people. And the way they tell it, instead of going to church that evening, they went out for a night of wildness and a night of sin, and the car crashed, another car crashed into them, and all 6 of them were killed, and this was God punishing them for their iniquity. But when it's 6 ministers going to a conference and they're wiped out, and that's happened, and I know one case of it. Oh, no, they say that God wanted them up in heaven. He needed them up there. So they have different explanations for the very same thing, and sometimes you wonder how in the world that they get away with it. But we're living in the dispensation of grace. Scripture says, if thou, O Lord, should mark iniquities, who should stand? But the Lord today is not marking iniquities, and therefore we stand and we live before him. We live in a time when God is showing love and favor to the undeserving, and by so doing he is writing a record.